गुड मॉर्निंग टू ऑल ऑफ यू डियर एस्पिरेंट्स। सभी अभ्यर्थीगण को मेरी ओर से सुप्रभात। इट्स 7:40, so 10 minutes delayed. Generally we start our classes at 7:30. So dear aspirants, please join quickly. Yes, Raghav, good morning. Very good morning. So today we are going to take up once again some most important general knowledge, general studies, and general awareness questions. So Sagar Mane, you have also joined. So good morning, very good morning. And so the first most important thing as far as agriculture sector is concerned, that Haryana has become the first state to procure all crops at MSP. So what do you mean by the word MSP? It is minimum support price. Minimum support price. So dear aspirants, the Chief Minister of Haryana, Mr. Naib Singh Saini, he has announced that the state would buy wild crops at the minimum support price. So making Haryana the first state in India to do this on such a wide scale. Okay, so dear aspirants, Haryana has become the first state to procure all crops at MSP. What is MSP? Minimum support price. And what is the objective aim? What is the purpose of MSP? Minimum support price, to enhance the income of farmers. In other words, to double the income of farmers. So this is the aim and objective of MSP, minimum support price. Okay, so now Raghava, income of farmers. Yes, yes. So this is the sole purpose. This is the sole purpose. So these are the headliners, and you all know that Bangladeshi leadership transition poses risk to India's relation, because Sheikh Hasina has fled away. She has resigned as Prime Minister of Bangladesh, and she has come down to our country, India, in New Delhi. So it's a big challenge for our country to cope with the infiltration into our country. So many people are coming because the internal law and order situation has been badly affected, rather it's disturbed. So some more questions. What is Hamas? HAMAS, recently mentioned in the news. So what is Hamas? So this is also very important question, dear aspirants. HAMAS. Now, now the options: A, militant Palestinian group; B, Russian militant group; C, secret agency of China; D, security force of Ukraine. So dear aspirants, militant Palestinian group. Okay, I have also decided to bring some sample papers related to, yes, A is the correct answer, Mr. Sagar. A is the correct answer. It is militant Palestinian group. So I have also decided to bring sample papers of class 12, so that your basic knowledge should be strengthened. Okay. So Hamas political head Ismail Hania was killed recently in an Israeli airstrike in Tehran on 31st of July 2024 this year. He was attacked after attending the swearing in of Iran's new president, Mr. Masoud Pezeshkian. Hamas, a militant Palestinian group, aims to destroy Israel and establish an Islamic Palestinian state. So, Hamas is a militant Palestinian group. Now, the next important question, dear aspirants, that is also very important, and it it relates to Achanak Maar Tiger Reserve, ATR. Achanak Maar Tiger Reserve. So recently seen in the news is located in which state? So generally the NPs, national parks, tiger reserves, BR, biosphere reserve, ER, elephant reserve are the soft target in competitive exams. So you should keep a chart, prepare a chart, and you will find that this way you will be able to answer such type of questions. So Achanak Maar Tiger Reserve recently seen in the news is located in which state? A. Jharkhand, B. Bihar, C. Chhattisgarh, and D. Odisha. So what is your answer? Achanak Maar Tiger Reserve. So dear aspirants, it is situated in Chhattisgarh. So C is the answer. Chhattisgarh. Yes, Raghav, correct. C is the answer. Now, Pangong Lake, Pangong, Pangong Lake, recently seen in the news, is located in which state? Pangong Lake. So, as far as your geography preparation is concerned, you should keep in mind mountains, rivers, the tributary of rivers, then lakes, estuary, deltas, plateau. These are the most important areas. Okay, you should read seriously. Rocks, cyclones, volcanoes, earthquake. So now latitude, longitude, these are also important areas. So through latitude, we get the distance between two places. And what is the distance? Okay, can you write in chat box? Between 2 degrees. Okay, what is the distance between 2 degrees of latitude? Do you know latitude? Okay, 111 is the correct, and kilometer. Okay, 111.04 kilometer. It should be kilometer, and if point is written, okay, in question paper, you should tick 111.04 kilometer between 2 degrees. Another question, okay, what is the time difference between 2 degrees of longitude? Can you say what is the time difference? Yes, Raghav. What is the time difference? And you should write kilometer. So time difference. So latitude for distance, longitude for time. Okay. So no, the longitude is only 4 minutes between 2 degrees. 4 minutes. So India's IST is, do you know, 82.5. Okay, east, 82.5 east, and N means northern hemisphere. Okay, and what is GMT? Greenwich Mean Time, 0 degree. That is near London in England. Okay, so yes, 4 minutes. So if you will multiply 82.5 with 4 minutes, the difference will come to 5.5 hours. 5.5 hours. Are you getting it? So such things are, okay, tricky, and you should always keep in mind. And once if you understand, you conceptualize, okay, it will remain in your mind forever. You cannot forget it. Okay. So dear aspirants, now the next question. Yes, Pangong Lake, A, Assam, B. Kerala, C. Ladakh, and D. Sikkim. So Pangong Lake is yes, Raghav, correct. 5:30 minutes. So after multiplication, 4, because the difference of time between 2 degree is only 4 minutes. D is the correct answer. Sagar Mane, D is the correct. Not D, C. Yes, C, Ladakh. So Pangong Lake is in Ladakh. Kailash Prasad has joined. So good morning Kailash ji. बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद आपको. So you are joining from Dumka और काफी आप दृढ़ प्रतिज्ञ हैं परीक्षा देने के लिए, तो आपको सफलता मिलेगी, निश्चित रूप से सफलता मिलेगी. So Ladakh, so dear aspirants, Pangong Lake is in Ladakh. और अंग्रेजी से घबराएंगे नहीं, बहुत सिंपल इंग्लिश में बोलता हूं और कोई इसमें घबराने की बात नहीं है. So dear aspirants, now let us see some more questions regarding the GK. Now here, Indian Coast Guard ICG launched Suvidha software version 1.0 in which city? So Indian Coast Guard, that is ICJ, has recently launched Suvidha software version. मतलब हाल ही में कोस्ट गार्ड का मतलब क्या होता है? जो तटीय सुरक्षा करते हैं, तटीय समुद्र तट, बे ऑफ बंगाल या फिर अरेबियन सी या फिर इंडियन ओशन, ये 3 तरफ हमारे तट है, तो इसकी जो सुरक्षा करते हैं तो वे इंडियन कोस्ट गार्ड है. सो द आंसर हैज कम, डियर एस्पिरेंट्स. माने हैज रिटेन केरला, बट A. Jaisalmer, B. Visakhapatnam, C. Kochi, and D. Mumbai. So dear aspirants, B is the answer, Visakhapatnam. Indian Coast Guard has launched Suvidha software version 1.0 at its first annual operational sea training conference in Visakhapatnam. So B is the answer. B is the answer. Now, Nakala Port, Nacala, Nakala Port, recently seen in the news. हाल ही में समाचारों में नकाला पोर्ट मीन्स बंदरगाह, जहां अब एयरपोर्ट जहां से हवाई जहाज जाता है, और पोर्ट केवल पोर्ट अगर है PORT, तो दैट मीन्स क्या? जहां पानी का जहाज ठहरता है, बंदरगाह. हाउ मेनी पोर्ट्स आर इन आवर कंट्री? 14 ports. Then while studying the ports of our country, you should keep in mind the natural ports, okay, like Kandla in Gujarat, and artificial ports, the ports which have been created, dear aspirants. Yes, so Nakala Port, okay, it does not belong to our country. So it was recently in the news. Now the question is, to which country it belongs? A. Ghana, B. Nigeria, C. Mozambique, and D. Kenya. So dear aspirants, map is one of the most important area from which you will find questions in competitive exam. Map related question. So you should purchase one good atlas. Okay. Generally, we purchase Oxford Atlas. That atlas is informative, very useful with respect to your exam. Okay. So the correct answer is C, Mozambique. Okay. So Nakala, C, I think. Yes, C is the correct answer. Nakala Port, Nacala, Nakala Port. Why was it in news? This is also very, very important. So India resumed importing tur dal. Okay, dal is pulse. Mozambique's Nakala Port after a disruption. Mozambique is a Southeast African country with a long Indian Ocean coastline separated from Madagascar by the Mozambique Channel. It borders Tanzania, Malawi, Zambia, Zimbabwe, South Africa, and Eswatini. Major rivers include Zambezi and Limpopo, and its highest peak is Mount Binga. Mozambique is rich in resources like gold, emerald, copper, iron ore, and bauxite. So, dear aspirants, this is all about Mozambique and Nakala Port. Nakala Port. Nakala Port. So, now we will learn some more questions related to the sample paper, because that is also very, very important, dear aspirants. Because if you have gone through the class 12th NCERTs, then it is going to serve your purpose. Okay, it is going to serve your purpose. Now, polity, economy, geography and history, these are the core subjects. ये चार जो विषय हैं, इतिहास, भूगोल, अर्थशास्त्र और राजनीति विज्ञान, तो ये अति महत्वपूर्ण है और इन चार से ही ज्यादा प्रश्न पूछे जाते हैं. प्रतियोगिता परीक्षा के लिए संविधान, कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन इज द कोर एरिया, मोस्ट इंपॉर्टेंट, हॉट केक. ओके, सो फॉर कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन व्हाट इज इंपॉर्टेंट, व्हाट शुड यू keep in mind? The parts. So how many parts are in constitution? At present 25. Okay, so at the time when constitution was enforced, the total parts were only 22. So 3 parts have been added, 3 parts. So 4A. Okay, what is 4A? Fundamental duties. Okay, 4A. And what is 4? Directive principle of state policy. Okay, then 9A. 9A for municipality, panchayat. Okay, panchayat in rural area, municipality in urban area. Then 14A, tribunal. Okay, nyayadhikaran. So these are the 3 addition. These are the 3 addition. So 22 plus 3, 25. I hope you have understood. I hope you have understood. So how many parts? 25. Now let us see the schedules. How many schedules? 12 at present. But while the constitution was enforced in 1950, how many schedules? Only 8. Okay, so schedule 9, schedule 10, schedule 11 and schedule 12. 4 schedules have been added to our constitution, dear aspirants. Schedule 9, okay, is a schedule, okay, which is not justiciable. What happened after post-independence? So what happened after independence? Okay, our constitution has mentioned a word equality. So for equality, land was to be distributed, okay, to the poor people. But the landlords who had huge amount of, okay, land, they had amassed land. So they filed petitions before the court because land is property, immovable property. So they filed petition before the court, okay, that it is our fundamental right. Then after, this is the first amendment, dear aspirant. पहला जो संशोधन है संविधान का 9, okay, schedule 9. So it was inserted through CAA, Constitutional Amendment Act 1, 1951. Okay, so land acquisition, of which type of land? That land which is surplus. Okay, so the government fixed the land amount, and what was that? 10 acres per family. 10 acres per family. What is the definition of family? Okay, 5 person average living together and taking food from one oven. This is definition of family. Father, mother, okay, children, 3 children. So 5 person living together, taking food. It may exceed, but one oven, that is चूल्हा, एक चूल्हा से जो खाना खाते हैं एक परिवार कहे जाते हैं. दिस इज द डेफिनेशन ऑफ फैमिली, डियर एस्पिरेंट्स. तो वो 10 एकर्स क्या, कैसी जमीन? दैट इज arable. Arable means to fit for cultivation. Okay. Now schedule 10. What is schedule 10? Anti-defection law. Anti-defection law. Aya Ram Gaya Ram. What happens generally? Politicians, okay, they change their mind and they leave one political party, join another political party for their own benefit. If another political party, okay, lures and tells that you will become minister, join this party, then they leave their party and join the other party. So such things are known as defection. So anti-defection law, that is schedule 10. And what is schedule 11? That is panchayat. Okay, panchayat. And then schedule 12, municipality, 1992. So these are the 4 schedules. Now, as far as articles are concerned, at the time of enforcement of the constitution, जब संविधान लागू हुआ देश में, तो उस समय 395 आर्टिकल थे. Okay, now the total number of articles have been increased and it is roughly 470. Okay, yes, very nice, Raghava. 470, dear aspirants. Then you should also keep in mind the amendment. Okay, what is the article of amendment? Through which article the constitution? No, yes. Through which article the constitution is amended? Do you know the article of, okay, through which constitution is? 368 is the correct answer. And what are the emergency provisions? The article of emergency provisions, do you know? Yes, article for emergency provisions. So dear aspirants, there are 3 types of emergency. 3 types, 352, 356. It is not 56, Sagar Mane. So you should correct it. 3 and 360. So 352 is national emergency. Rashtriya Apat. What is Rashtriya Apat? That is intrusion. Okay. External invasion. External attack on our country. That is national emergency number 1. 352. Article 352. Then 356. That is constitutional failure. Okay. How will it happen? While, okay, just imagine a situation. Elections held. Because in democracy, election is the most important tool. Okay. So elections held. But none of the political parties got majority. Because in democracy, what happens? The party having majority is the ruling party. But during election, what happened? None of the political parties got majority. Then in that situation, president rule, and that is constitutional failure. So 356 is another emergency. Now the last one, that is 360. 360 is financial emergency. Dear aspirants, for the sake of your competitive exam preparations, you should know that 360, Article 360 has never been promulgated. That is, no presidential rule according to this article, because such situation, financial failure, has not occurred in our country. So these are the three types of national emergencies. National emergency, emergency provisions mentioned in the Constitution of India. 352 national emergency, 356 constitutional emergency, you may tell, and 360 financial emergency. So these are most important articles, dear aspirants. Now the citizenship, this is very important area from which you may find questions. Okay, why I am discussing polity? Because today is Wednesday, and on Wednesday we take up polity, dear aspirants. So in the evening you will find so many MCQs related to polity. So citizenship, that is also very important. Article 4 to 11. Article 4 to 11. Okay, these articles relate to citizenship. Then after Article 12 to 35, that is fundamental right. Fundamental right, I have already told you that we have 6 fundamental rights, and to memorize, just you have 5, 5, 2, 4, 2, 4. So what is 5? 5 types of right to equality. Then 5 types of right to freedom. Then 2, 4, 2, 4. 2 is for right against, okay, exploitation. And 4, right to freedom of religion, dear aspirants. And then once again 2, cultural and educational rights. And 4 rights are constitutional remedy, संवैधानिक उपचारों का अधिकार. So these are fundamental rights. Dear aspirants, from Article 36 to 51, directive principle of state policy. Okay, you might be listening, or you might have gone through the word UCC. What is that? Uniform Civil Code. So under Article 44, directive principle of state policy, you might have gone through this UCC, Uniform Civil Code. Goa is the only state in our country. Goa is the only state in our country at present which have Uniform Civil Code. Uttarakhand has also tried, and I think in the coming future UCC will be promulgated. Okay, that will be enforced there in Uttarakhand. So dear aspirants, through such type of knowledge, you will certainly crack the competitive exam, whether it is the UPSC or whether it is a state civil services examination. So after directive principle, you will find 4A, that is fundamental duties. The article is 51A inserted. So fundamental duties have been inserted, included in our constitution on the recommendation of Swarn Singh Committee. Dear aspirants, this is also what to remember. इसको भी आपको अपने मस्तिष्क में रखना होगा. स्वर्ण सिंह कमेटी की अनुशंसा पर ही लाया गया. क्या लाया गया? मौलिक कर्तव्य, फंडामेंटल ड्यूटीज. सो ये 42nd अमेंडमेंट 1976 और 10 फंडामेंटल ड्यूटीज, 10 फंडामेंटल ड्यूटीज थे. लेकिन फिर एक फंडामेंटल ड्यूटी और जोड़ा गया, एंड दैट इज एजुकेशन. पेरेंट्स को ये ड्यूटी है, कर्तव्य है उनका, टू एडुकेट देयर चाइल्ड, टू प्रोवाइड एजुकेशन टू देयर चिल्ड्रन. सो डियर एस्पिरेंट्स, At present, how many fundamental duties? 11. How many fundamental duties? 11. Understood? So, dear aspirants, from 52 to 151, Union Government. 52 to 151, Article, Union Government. Then you will find a state government. And then after, you will see part 9, that is Panchayat and Municipality. So these chapters are very, very important. As far as union government is concerned, you will find the articles related to election of president, the powers of president of India. Then after parliament, prime minister. Okay. So judiciary is also there, the Supreme Court of India, and in a state, the High Court. Okay. The state legislature. So all these three pillars, executive, legislature, and judiciary, are mentioned in the constitution, dear aspirants. And then after, local self-government, that is local government at panchayat level, that is rural, ward level, okay, that is the smallest unit of administration, ward. Then after, you will find in urban areas, municipality, okay, and some other topics. Do you know Union Public Service Commission and State Public Service Commission are also there, mentioned in the Constitution of India. Then there are constitutional bodies and non-constitutional bodies, dear aspirants. Non-constitutional bodies are those bodies which are not mentioned in the constitution, but through parliamentary statutes, okay, they have been formed and they have been established. So those bodies are known as non-constitutional bodies. So these are the areas from where you will find questions in your competitive exam. So in the evening session, I will bring before you some more informations as well as MCQs related to polity. So this is the background. This is, you should simply see as background. So while remembering, okay, if you have to memorize preamble of our constitution, never forget SQDR. SQ, sovereign, secular, socialist, democratic republic. SQDR. Okay, never forget. This is the most important line. Then what is there? Then JL, that is judiciary, justice. Okay, justice, and L for liberty. E, equality. F, fraternity. I, integrity. This is also there, dear aspirants. So this is our preamble. So preamble, in olden days what happened, जो भी पुस्तक होती थी तो उसके पहले पन्ने पर मंगलाचरण लिखा जाता था. मंगलाचरण, प्रीफेस. Okay, while you will read Ramcharitmanas, you will find वर्णानाम अर्थ संघानाम रसानाम छंदसामपि मंगलानाम च कर्तारौ वंदे वाणी विनायको. Vinayak means Lord Ganesha. So whatever worship we start with Lord Ganesha. Okay, so just like that, preamble, soul of the constitution, Mr. Raghav. Okay, so keep it on lecture until 8:30, dear Sagar Mane. Just 8:30, my offline class will start, and I am sitting in this classroom. So please, on other day, I will keep this class for exactly 1 hour, 7:30 to 8:30. 7:30 to 8:30. So thank you for the day. Let us conclude our class, and in the evening session, we will be doing MCQs related to constitution of India as well as polity, okay, the IR, I should say, international relations. And during that session, I will also tell you something about the international scenario at present related to whatever has happened in Bangladesh. So thank you for joining you. Okay, everybody, सभी को मेरे हृदय की गहराइयों से okay, thanks और शुभकामना, okay, for your best of luck for your success. So bye.